Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Sapphire and happy Friday. So today is Friday, a few days from Mother's Day. I want to wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day. And I pray that the Lord continue to bless you. And I pray that you want to do anything you want to do on that day. Man set aside one day for us to be appreciated. But in reality, every day is Mother's Day. You hear me? Because mothers never stop. The true, real mothers, they never stop. Our children are adults and we still do for them. Okay. So I want to wish you all a happy Mother's Day. And I pray that you have the best day possible. Okay. Make it possible. If you don't want to do nothing, just relax. Don't cook. Don't do anything. Just be catered all day. Okay. Today's video, I'm going to show you my spring and summer. My cat running around. He's trying to get on this camera. My spring and summer regiment. I was asked about how I wear my hair, what I do in the summertime, what do I do in the summer? Do I pull it up? I'm gonna talk about that too, but I'm gonna show you the products that I'm gonna be using for the spring and summer. All right, so stay tuned for that. Okay, all right. Here's everything set out. Okay, the Redkins, I'm going to start using this as my moisturizer, just on the ends of my hair, maybe like an inch down. That's basically it. My shampoo, conditioner, the deep conditioner. I'm going to start back using the Shea Moistures moisturizing shampoo. This is a new bottle because I had used up the other bottles. And then you guys are already familiar with this one. This one here. This is the deep treatment mask. I love this stuff. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. My pre-poo. You guys know this. This is going to be my pre-poo, and also for my moisturizer in the summer, like my little spray, I put conditioner, oil, and then water in a little spray bottle. This is it right here. I also use it as a pre-poo. Okay, it works wonders, especially if the weather is really hot and really cold. My co-wash, okay, my hair grease when I start to stretch a little longer, this one I'll use. And then in the winter time, like January, February, then I'll go to my Blue Magic. My oils, this is for my hot oil treatment. This is my oil mixture mix right here, my herbs, okay? And this is jojoba oil, just in case someone asks. This is jojoba oil, okay? This right here, this is not jojoba oil. This is macadamia oil. So I'm going to use this throughout the spring and the summer. I'll be using this oil well up until maybe that first week of October. Once this liquefies, I'm going to add this to this. Okay, and I'll be using this. I don't use it alone because last time it made my hair kind of hard, but then when I mixed it with other oils like olive oil, it turned out fine. Okay, so this is my regimen for the spring and summer. Very simple. That's it. You don't need a whole lot for your hair. Okay, let me turn this around. Okay, so what I was saying about the coconut oil, once it liquefies, then I'm going to add it to the macadamia oil. I'm going to use the macadamia oil all the way up until that first week of October, because October, around that time, like that first week, maybe going into the second week, it's still nice. It's like in the 60s and 70s. And my coconut oil, at that time, it starts to kind of get cloudy and come back together again. You all know how coconut oil look, and it does that around October. I noticed that. So if it doesn't clump together, not clump, but come together, if it doesn't come together like that first, second week, then I'll continue to use it. But if it does, I won't, because once I go outside, it'll harden. Because I remember the first time I put coconut oil on my scalp and Elizabeth's scalp. And, I got a little nervous because we was going to church and going into the garage, because the garage is cold, but it's not as cold. But then we got out the car and we was going into the church. And you know how you do like this? My hair felt hard and I did this. I said, oh my God, to myself. I'm like, oh my God. And when I got in the building, went in the bathroom, then it got back like it was, it started to melt. I said, oh, can't use coconut oil in the wintertime, like that. So, but anyway, I've learned my lesson. So I'm going to use this oil and then just pair it up. And I'm starting back using this. The honey cream is good, but I miss my Shea moistures. I really, really do. I miss my Shea moistures, okay? So that's what I'll be doing. So before I leave, my stylist, Sharonda, she wanted me to use the TGIN uh, moisturizer. I've seen that. I don't see it much now, but she does have it there. I don't see it much now. I really don't. Um, she told me that anyway, the Mael was kind of heavy for my hair. She said that TGIN will be better for my hair because it's light. She said it's real creamy. She said it has honey in it, and she said honey will work really well on my hair. She said to keep my hair hydrated. The only thing I don't like, I think I told you guys this when I got my relaxer, is that she doesn't want me to moisturize my scalp. That's something that I've been doing for years. Okay, all of us have. She want me to oil it more and use the moisturizer on my ends more, which I already do. I moisturize and seal my ends, but she want me to use that on the ends instead of on my scalp. She only put moisturizer or advise people to put moisturizer on their scalp unless their scalp is very dry. She said my hair is not dry or anything. She said my scalp and hair was healthy. That I already knew that. Praises be to God. But I don't know about not moisturizing my scalp. I don't know about that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know. So yeah, this is everything I'm going to be using for the spring and summer. Like I said, I have to pair this with another oil because it makes my gray hair tough a little bit. I can't use it by itself. Okay, so I have to pair it with another oil. But other than that, my gray hairs will get kind of tough like, and that's something I don't want my gray hairs to get tough. So when I pair it with like any oil, my hair is fine. It works wonders. Okay, but using it by itself, because I had stopped using this, but using it by itself, it works. It's against it. It doesn't. It just works against my hair. That's it. So, well, the gray hairs that I have. Y'all see this right here? This my edges. Trying to get it. See that? You see it's growing? These my edges right here. All this. And it's gray. All this gray. Isn't that pretty? I'm not trying to have my gray hairs, and I'm not. My mother did, my sisters, none of them is trying to, even dye their hair. Because if you dye your hair, you're getting older. That's going to make you look older. You're just going to see it. Bam! You're just going to see it. Okay? So just grow old gracefully. Just ask the Lord, to preserve your beauty, and He will. Oils work wonders on skin. I know some people use olive oil on their skin, like my girlfriend. I mean, straight up olive oil. Remember I told you about that? And Melanie is in her 70s. And if you look up on her, it looks like she's going on 59 or 60. So she looks really good. Okay. So act your age, grow old gracefully, and just thank God every day that you're living. Okay. Please do. Don't be in your 50s trying to look like or dress like, somebody in their 30s and 40s. You can't compete. No, you can't. So just like the kids say now, or they still say it, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And I hope and pray again, every mother that's out there doing everything for their children, even if they're adults. Okay. Enjoy your day. It's your day. Okay. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. Mwah. Bye.